feel like I need to get away. That's where I wanna go again, where I can leave my cares behind. Take me to the river one more time. Take me to the river one more time. CluBarham, take me to the river one more time.
Good morning all, welcome back to the final day of VBL number 3 here at the magnificent CluBarham. I'm Troy Stafford, joined in commentary by Josh Thornton. Morning JT.
Morning, Troy.
We are about to witness a singles match between Aaron Teys of SUNBURY XTREME and Matt Baus of Deer Park.
Should be a good one, Troy. Two classy players.
And the way results went yesterday, all matches and both sections are very, very open.
Correct.
There was every match in the first round. All those teams that won their first round, apart from Bundoora, actually trailing in their match now, and Bundoора's actually dead level with one win each and split the shots with Warrnambool.
Yep.
Apart from that, if matches went the opposite of yesterday, then we could potentially have all 8 sides with one win each going into the final rounds later today.
Nah, if that does eventuate, it will set up for a very juicy afternoon, you know, in terms of what's going to happen, you know, and we'll have to get our thinking caps on in terms of what we're going to live stream then. But yeah, no, set up for a great, and as you expect with the level of competition here, Troy, you're going to find that there's going to be pretty even comps, isn't it?
It's very unlikely in a standard like this that someone's going to just dominate the whole way through.
Very good weight there from Matty Baus. So Aaron Teys is using the orange and yellow wave, I think they call them these days, Aero Bowl, and Matty Baus is using the sort of navy blue Henselite Dreamline XG.
And our marker, the ever-experienced John Roberts, indicating one blue, which I assume is Teysy with the blue discs on his bowls, but we may find out. This will tell us, because unfortunately he's just given Matty Baus a shot.
I think it's more about the rings.
Yeah, that's the discs. Yep.
The discs. Teasy shadow with himself, as you could imagine. He held shot and just tipping that bowl in sideways.
If he's half a bowl tighter, he sits it out and he makes 3.
Yeah, exactly. In the fours rinks next door for the SUNBURY XTREME, we have Mark Bellows, Brad Jenner, Dylan Fisher and Bryce Young playing against Brenton Code, Nathan Bush, Chris Ball and Mark Casey. White it is to Matty Baus. So we'll keep track of those scores as well during this match. And you can also track all the scores from all the other matches on Bowls Link.
And feel free to message in if there is one of your favourite teams that you want a bit of an update on and you can't get onto the Bowls Link, let us know and we'll update for you. We've got a great view here of this magnificent structure with the new roof behind it. And then a beautiful outlook of trees, and what a fantastic place it is to be up here at CluBarham.
God's country, Troy. God's country on the Murray.
Yes, I know you're biased, but I actually still agree with you. It's a beautiful part of the world. Did live up this way for about 18 months over in Yarrawonga, so I know exactly what it's like. Mickey West tuned in nice and early. How are you, Mickey? Cheering on the Grovers. Had a big first match yesterday, and then was an interesting game they had with Yarraville. They actually dropped them both by a shot, but the triples they led pretty much the whole game and looked like they were dominating, but the Yarraville boys just managed to sneak the win.
6 in the last 2 ends, a 2 and a 4. So
to win by 1.
Yeah.
Looks a pretty good correction here by Matty Baus. Most players, JT, electing to play the inside hand rather than the ditch hands.
Well, as we said yesterday in the stream, and I've got a little bit of inside knowledge playing here a bit over the last few years, the side further away from the commentary side is the kind of hand. There is a line on the backhand that Matty Baus just played, but if you happen to get a bit too wide, it can be a bit sticky sometimes.
We're about half a rink in from where the normal rinks would be placed.
Yeah. Still, I reckon once we get to finals this afternoon, we might even come across a fraction more again.
Correct.
Morning all is joining us. Morning Westy. I hope you're well, buddy, up in Mildura. And Henriette's first bowls training with Dad. Wow, that's early, Westy. I can tell you that.
Joe tuning in from sunny Cairns.
Yes,
Joe's
one of our regular viewers and ex-Ocean Grove member, but now moved north.
Not a bad place to be. Well, either of those places are not bad places to be. Mind you, here in Australia, there's probably not too many bad places to be anyway. You could go anywhere and make an argument and say that's God's country, I reckon.
Just looking at the heady, what do you reckon? It's definitely 1 to Matty Baus.
I think just the 1.
Yeah.
I didn't see our marker, John Roberts, what he indicated. But if Teys can just get a little touch on that jack,
yeah, could
makes 2, and depends how far he gets it.
He's going reasonably firm.
Looking for the pack of bowls there.
Anything could happen here. Ooh, that might have been enough.
It could have been. John Roberts, our marker, indicating it is 1 to Aaron Teys. Squaring it up, 1-all. First to 21 shots in our singles game and 12 ends in the 4s. 2-hour time limit. Replay the dead ends, and to speed the game up, no rolling of the jack. Simply in the singles, they just ask the marker where they'd like it placed. Teysy asking John Roberts to put it a metre short of the tee.
Sunbury's opened the counter next door. Don't know how many there. We'll soon get that on the scoreboard once we know. I know Dylan's playing with his phone at the moment, which means he's probably putting the scores in.
You'd hope it was that anyway.
Well, unless he's putting the quaddie on, which is also a very good priority at times. Got mine in early.
No one quite nailing it just as yet. Early days.
We actually reckon we found the same with Corey and Ellie yesterday, and then it was about ends 3 or 4 in, then they started really nailing it. So
found their weight.
Yep.
Pretty good correction by Teys. Speaking of good corrections, Matty Baus draws the shot.
Matty Baus, a very accomplished bowler from New South Wales, has played out of the Raymond Terrace Club for as long as I can remember. Has been a former Australian Jackaroo.
And New South Wales state singles champion.
Yep. He won the Hong Kong pairs with Barry Lester.
What year, JT?
I feel like it was around 2013, 2014, around that period.
We've got Ian Johnson tuning in from Sunny Coast, another one of our Queensland viewers. Great to have you all on board.
Good bowl there by Bowsy. There is some vulnerability. If Teys can land the shot bowl and get the jack movement back, he's got everything behind, but he's also currently 2 down.
I'm sure we're seeing weight here, as we are.
Close.
He's got something.
Go straight back. Did the touch stay in bounds? I reckon it stayed in bounds.
Just on the peg there. So it looks like it's probably going to be one to Matty Baus. A little exchange of fives from the players. Shows the sort of spirit that this game's going to be played in.
Well, they are New South Wales state teammates, aren't they? You know, so.
Yep, they would know each other very, very well. That's the beauty of this sport. You can play with and against lots and lots of different people, and even within the same bowl season, one week to the next you play with someone, the next week you play against them, with all the different options we have in our sport. It's one great unique thing that I like about our sport, is that one day you're teammates, next day you're opponents, and then you're back to teammates again. Two shots there to Matty Baus. Takes him out to a 3-1 lead. And Sunbury scoring a 3 on their opening end in the 4s.
You're either drawn to that or you play that. You call it. Play one there, go again.
You got the score for that one. Perfect. Good work.
Another great opening bowl by Matty Baus, and beaten straight up by Aaron Teys. Little trail of the jack.
He looked in red hot form last night in his singles encounter with Pidge.
21-15 or 16, I believe that score line was.
And Matty Baus was obviously very successful in his encounter, beating Tyson Cramey in the tightest singles match last night, 21-19.
Went right down to the wire and almost got timed out as well. We'll see if we can get that camera angle down so we can show you the jack. There we go. Thank you to Josh, our camera operator. Looking good here by Aaron Teys. It's 2 and a look.
Definitely, oh, well, from the camera angle, and again, it's always hard to make a 100% judgment. It looks 3 from the camera angle.
And 3 it is.
The wind's got up this morning, Troy.
Yeah, I just felt it on my back and rustling through the microphone here.
Bousey didn't like that. Hope no one was reading his lips as he let it go. Not terrible, though.
I wouldn't mind putting, if that was my bad bowl, I'd be pretty happy with that. Cut it to 2 by the looks of that angle, JT.
I reckon he thought it was going quicker than he thought.
Might have been just a little bit of a lip there.
There is a fraction, but
he didn't have a lot of weight that he looked like he was going in at the end anyway. I wonder if Teys can... Oh no, he's still holding 2 according to our marker, so a draw shot I would say it would be. Deer Park scoring a 1, second into the 4s. Makes it 3-1 after 2.
all on the speed now, which I think he's just shy.
Yeah, just lacking a little. He'd be happy to take the 2 and square this one up at 3 apiece. That singles game we streamed yesterday afternoon, there were many, many occasions where the players were level, and we've already seen now 1-all, 3-all.
Yeah. Again, quality of players. You're going to probably generally see a tight match unless you see one of them have a day out or one of them a little bit off, you know.
That's what we want. We want a good tight contest. And so far, all of our stream matches have absolutely delivered that. Teys just about 4 to 5 feet past the jack with his opener.
Either side. Ignore it.
Matty Baus splitting the difference about 2 feet past.
Well played, mate. Good. One up.
Ian Webb tuning in from Newcastle in England. Great to see people from all over the world tuning in before he attempts to get his Oasis concert tickets. Fingers crossed for you there, mate.
That has been all the rage this week. Oasis back.
Yep.
Our former events and competition manager is very happy about it. I was talking to him during the week.
Big Oasis fan.
Oh, he's a silly pom, let's face it, you know, so... I do say that in jest.
Morning against Sachi tuning in.
Fair bowl here by Teys.
Little piece of the jack. Holding a couple and got the Bacchus bowl. So set this up well so far in the head.
Just Baus, he was playing that full draw weight, which he's not far away.
If he can get the edge of that bowl, he can stay for shot. Just pops the jack.
Stiff.
Has got possibly at least 2, maybe 3 seconds there, JT.
Yeah.
Teys, you'd be certainly keen to give it a friend.
Interesting to see which hand he plays here. As I said, the backhand for him is probably the better hand, but the forehand probably looks the more open. If he's inside his own, he makes it probably definitely count.
And changing over to the forehand he is. Can use his outside bowl.
Tips it once, it's nearly second.
Yeah, or just gets the inside edge of it. He's not far away.
If he gets a little jack movement, he's... Oh.
Ooh, he's got the wrong piece of the jack. He's just telling us how much he's enjoying that side. Played it twice and given it away twice.
It's very stiff.
as he was the previous time going down there when he gave shot away.
Just underneath, mate. Probably big weight down to here.
I don't think he's quite going to make it.
Wonder Deer Park, Matty Baus.
Baus electing for ditch to ditch. Pretty good opening here from Teys, I think. Look at the weight there. Spot on.
Draw under that, or that's us on the way. That's us, isn't it? Yeah, that's probably not a bad line there. Like that, yeah.
Scores from across the green. Tyson Cramey's leading Pidge 4-2. The Falls is 1-1 at this stage. Matty O'Brien leading 3-2 over Corey Warlock early on in that singles match. Can't see the full score for that match. It's definitely Bundoora 2.
2-zip.
Yeah, Gary, Kelly and Ali are 5 apiece. And the Pulse are leading 6-4 over Clayton in that Falls match. Baus is close.
Just not quite getting down enough. He's going to put big pressure on his last bowl. You'd expect him to be 3 down here. The way Teys played his first 2. Could be an important end early on in this match.
Probably doesn't want to make it any fatter. If he finishes tight, it's probably better.
Which is what he's going to do. Look at that weight again.
And leaves holes.
Still got a bowl to sit on. Two shots to Sunbury next door in the 4s.
It's coming now. It's all on his weight. It's awfully close.
Cut that third shot out.
Yeah, back to 2.
Made it harder for Teys to add a third one back in.
Yeah, I reckon Teys would be forced to probably play his backhand, the hand that he loves playing.
He hasn't given away on the backhand, only on the forehand coming down the other way.
I can't see him giving it away on the backhand this way, though. Not the way this head's shaped up.
No. He's probably got to go awfully close to those front bowls of Bausey.
Yes, we are definitely on YouTube. There's a question asked. Just spoke to Josh, the technician, and he says we're on YouTube. So, yeah, multiple options for streaming this morning. 2 to Teys.
Putting Sunbury back in the lead. They dropped the two legs yesterday, Sunbury, in this match in the pairs and triples. Total of 13 shots. So if they're going to win this match, they need to outscore win both legs here by 14 shots or more. The way our scoring works here is the overall goes on legs 1. Only time shots come into play is if it's all square, then we look at shots. If that's level, we go to a very exciting tiebreaker.
Correct.
Great opener again by Teys.
He's just finding his range the last couple ends. And I said even the end before where he dropped one, he was stiff because he actually gave it away. So his last 3 ends have probably been the more consistent of the 2 players.
Agree with that.
I wonder if our stats man would back that up. He sits there and just does the stats but doesn't even tell us anything, you know, so...
No, for his own personal enjoyment, I think. No target there created by Teys. Doesn't make it easy for Baus.
No.
Just going a little bit again. Loading up the back. Doesn't want to open this up. He's done exactly that.
Don't think Baus will be short.
He's got beautiful catches there, hasn't he? Is he going to flick the outside one? He's tightened it up a touch, but still giving him a target. Teesy's got a decision to make now. Does he try and close that head, or does he go around the back? Go around the back. He's going around the back. Run for cover. Changing hands to his favourite forehand, Josh.
Well, I think that's the right side because if Baus gets the one that's close to the centre line, it's more likely to push the jack to that side of the rink backwards. So I like that thinking.
And he's played the perfect weight there, just staying on the edge. And the jack went the complete other way, but it didn't matter because it's dead. Yeah. As we said earlier, dead ends replayed. 2-hour time limit. Another solid opener by Aaron Teys here. Just putting the pressure on the last 4 ends with his first bowl. Just feel a little bit of wind blowing through again. Doesn't seem to be affecting the quality of bowls, JT.
Absolutely
those
not.
Two. Anything you can do, I can do better, says Baus.
Teys is close, probably just going to slide under.
Very good weight. Change of hands by Baus. Those 2 Aaron Teys bowls would worry him if he played forehand. If he can count by getting to that closest one, but if he splits the 2, he'd be happy. Not sure he's quite out wide enough though.
You'd be happy he's probably slid under there.
I think he's very happy he slid under there.
Teys try and keep the weight, play that 1 bowl higher line. He can actually trail it for 3.
Just under, very similar to his previous bowl. He's got 3 good catches there though. Important that Baus puts something in amongst them.
Morning, Matt. Teys is using Aero. Actually, couldn't tell you whether I feel like they'd be Optimus, but
Well, Baus has left it open here if Teys can get this right.
Matty Baus is definitely using Dreamline XG. He's higher. Still not high enough,
Same
though.
result. 3 almost identical bowls. As it stands, this would level the game back up. We've been 1-1, we've been 3-3, so 5-5 seems about right, but Baus might have an answer to that if he can draw another.
Well, I mean, he could play backhand and be just on the high side, sit the bowl, and if he happens to get a bit of jack, he could actually make 3 potentially.
Yeah, just got to get the right side of that jack, or things wouldn't go in his favour.
It's close.
Very close to sitting that bowl, JT.
Great bowl. You muzzed yourself there, Troy, with the score.
Well, that's just what I do.
Two it is.
One shot lead to Deer Park.
She's the sound effect. Mike's good, picking that truck up the way it did.
Plenty going on here at CluBarham as we see Tyson a couple of rings over in the singles drive.
There's been a bit of driving in that match.
He's driven 3 of Pidge's bowls out to hold 2. Baus going back to that ditch-to-ditch length that he's consistently going with.
One to Deer Park next door in the fours.
Just sneaking under. Corrected his weight here, Teysy.
Yeah, played it well.
Would have liked to have got under that.
Thought he was sliding enough underneath it.
Just
Caught too
the
much of it.
edge. Forcing Matty Baus onto this ditch side, commentary side.
Baus hasn't played many this way, has he? He's mostly been able to stick to his backhand this way.
Yeah, they certainly open on that inside hand.
Good question there from Jake about the placement of the jack. This competition is it's not predetermined lengths. It's just placed where the players want it. No jack rolling at all.
As Teysy turns his own bowl up for shot.
And as mentioned yesterday, you need to seek approval from well bowlers to do that, because otherwise it contravenes the laws of the sport. But
You're gonna run. Come on. Well played, buddy. All right,
Matty Baus just coming down to have a look at the angles. He's got the 2 back bowls.
I reckon there's chance of weight here, Troy, just the way it's shaping up. He could get both of Aaron's 2 closest. Could get his own in that essence too, but if he happens to navigate the 2 bowls on the line or just off centre, he could make 3 out of this.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to go super quick, but he's going to be reaching. No, I'm incorrect. He's going big. Shot ball onto
works.
Jack. Makes
two.
Could even be 3,
yeah.
depending on the placement and where that Jack went in the ditch.
Could be 3, you're right. Plenty of room for the third shot, though.
Yes, but that's the problem if you try and draw the shot. Anything overweight and you're in and you drop the 3.
Did you put the Jack placement up?
No, he's telling us there's 3 shots, but I wonder if it went straight back where the number is.
Big bowlie from Teys. Oh, it's only 2.
Turns it enough to cut one out.
So it's a couple ends in a row for Matty Baus. So the score is now 8-5. Biggest margin of the match.
Give you a few scores on the other rinks. Ocean Grove, Tyson Cromie up 9-3 against Pidge of Yarraville in the singles. Ocean Grove also up in the fours, 6-3 on Yarraville. Then we've got Bundoora versus Warrnambool. Corey Wedlock 6-3 up over Matty O'Brien in the singles, and Bundoora 3-2 up after 4 in the fours. And on the far rinks, Clayton versus Dandenong. We've got Ali Forsyth 9-6 up against Gary Kelly in the singles, and Clayton also up 10-6 after 4 in the fours. Pretty high scoring over there, 16 shots in 4 ends.
What's second shot? Great starter by Teys.
Second shot is means you've scored a multiple, it looks like, in that game. Might force Matty Baus to switch as well. Not sure, Brendan, what size Teys uses, but I think it's anything that's brighter always looks bigger than what it appears. So it wouldn't surprise me if these two use the same size bowl, but the brighter bowls just often look bigger.
If Josh can just lower that Jack a little, camera a little bit so we can see the Jack. There we go.
Marker indicating Teys still has the shot.
Yeah, he wouldn't be happy about that bowl though.
No.
He had a nice, good, solid one there, didn't he?
Yes.
Inconsistent from Baus. He was grumbling about it walking down the green behind it. He's put 2 in the pit. One was actually not bad and the other one's short. And he's only 1 down. He's probably...
Teys is running at this shot bowl. He makes 3, this bowl of Baus's. No change.
One to Teys.
Reduce the gap back to 2. Park look to be holding 1 there with 1 bowl to play by each of the skippers.
Yep.
In the fours.
Well, Case might have given it away.
He did sort of go with it, but not quite enough. That's that same forehand that Teys has given a couple of shots away on.
Yeah, it's his backhand though. He's a lefty.
Well, that's his fault.
Morning, Sean. Morning, Brendan. Wildlife. You might actually see a kangaroo on the green in this neck of the woods. That's a little old joke, Troy.
Is it?
Yeah, there was a magpie hopping across the green at Bendigo one day, and I said, "Oh look, there's a kangaroo hopping across the green." It was just one of those faux pas that you can't believe you said.
Just didn't quite have the animal book with you at the
Something
time.
so like that.
That's understandable.
You know, and anyway, it's carried on that legacy.
We don't carry encyclopedias around with us anymore, do we? Well, we do on our phone. People have long memories too when it comes to things like that.
That's all right. I can laugh at myself, so it's all good. If you want to go fishing, though, Sean, the Murray is plenty fruitful in that regards. And we're probably only 100 metres from it, if that.
Is he just going to hang on, Bausey? Not quite.
Our animal conversation one day in live streaming led to Jimmy making the outrageous comment that he could fight a small grizzly bear.
Only a small one?
Only a small one?
Right.
Yeah.
Did he define small, though?
I just laugh regardless.
Some may argue he's fighting himself.
Bausey, we're just looking to fix his line up here. He's not far away. Yeah, good correction.
Behind. Just leaves it hanging. But he'd be happy to get the shot.
Yes.
Big weight here from Teysy. Not quite.
Change it, mate. More chance there to get it.
XTREME's got out to a bit of a lead on Pidge there, 12-3.
Well, Ocean Grove need both legs to win, and if they win both legs, they're going to be awfully close to winning because they were -2. 2 one-shot losses.
Yeah, it'd be pretty unlikely if Ocean Grove win the 2 and they don't win the tie, wouldn't it? It'd mean it'd draw it up.
Yeah.
1-1.
Then we'd actually go to a little bit of an epic shootout, wouldn't we?
Well, we wouldn't be complaining if that happened.
Rightio. One's been taken out here. They're having a look at the second.
Morning, Roy. Good to see you tuning in up there in Brisbane.
2 it is.
Used to be the shop manager at Fred Fern back in the day. Took over from Matty Lucas. One of the more interesting ones this morning, JT, is the Warrnambool and Bundoora clash, with both of them winning a leg each yesterday, and both with a margin of 6, which squares it up completely.
Yeah, and Bundoора's holding the early ascendancy over there purely by Corey's singles deficit. Expecting about 20 degrees today here up at
CluBarham. Just a beautiful, beautiful day. Andy Baus holding a couple there.
Teys corrected here. Looks like it.
Corrected very well.
Well played.
Dan, draw a touch of there, 14. He's calling foul. Yeah, 14 toucher.
Is Baus going to get down enough? It's trying.
Awfully close.
Touched the bowl, but thankfully for himself, he wouldn't have wanted to have turned it down and closed that target off even more. Teys might close it down though.
Yeah.
Something like that makes it harder, doesn't
Makes
it?
it definitely harder. Got to play a perfect draw shot now, probably.
Didn't add to the count, but he won't be disappointed with where he's turned his bowl to. Morning, Lyella. Plays out of the Glenroy club. Great to see
Baus is
Lyella
close
tuning
here.
in.
Look at this.
Oh, it's a cruel game.
It's a fair bowl.
And that's the difference. If Teys hadn't turned that bowl, then he would have sat it perfect and got the shot.
As the wind blows over the sign behind the head, Teys had to prop.
He's got the journey.
Jeez, he's
just
not far
about.
away. Yeah, fantastic bowl.
That'll do. Couple to Teys, halves the gap. That fours game we were talking about on the far rink between Dandenong and Clayton that was 10-6 after 4 is now 10-all after 6. Can't imagine there's too many singles in that game. We can check it out though on, of course, on Bowls Link. One single in the game. There's been a single, a 2, a 3, 2 fours and a 6. Was actually 4-6 after 2 ends, JT.
That's a lot of scoring in 2 ends.
Sure is. Pretty fair correction by Teys. Just drifts past. Who's your tip in this game, JT?
As in the singles game?
This singles match that we're streaming right here.
I've got to think how I was thinking before the start of the game, because that's a real assessment, not just basing it off what the score was now. I probably would have tipped Teys at the start of the match. But, as it stands, Matty's got his nose in front, so I wouldn't be surprised if either player wins. That's a real sit on the fence assessment, I know.
Well done. It was Matty Baus's turn to give the shot away.
Yeah, he wouldn't be happy about that.
Sharing's caring.
You never want to share that, though.
No, you don't. But it certainly happens.
And Flapper just had a bowl over in that rink over there for 4. So they'll be 10-4 up now, if what I saw was right.
And 12-4 up in the singles.
Yeah.
So they're going well, pretty
Yes.
well there, the Grovers.
There's been 2 dead ends in a row in that singles match over there. Pidge has killed them both.
Teys versus Tyson Cramey. Pretty good line here, Matty Baus. Just whether he can run far enough. Quite. One to Aaron Teys and Club Sunbury Extreme.
And the Deer Park team picked up 3 last end in the 4s next door. So that's narrowed.
Both matches, one shot the difference.
Play, no, 8 feet.
Sunbury do need to win both legs, though, and make up that 13-shot margin.
Good.
The longer the games sit at sort of 1 or 2 the difference, the harder that becomes.
Just this, fraction high. Get the weight, weight's good. Land off, guys, get close.
Good correction here by Teysy. Little touch. Finishes in behind the jack.
Good, mate. Stress.
Bausey not far away.
Get to that one, mate.
Tit for tat. Did he get it? Yes, he did. According to our marker, John Roberts. We thank all our ITOs and markers for their assistance. Do a fantastic job. He touches the jack, but don't think he would have given it away because he's sliced it sort of more towards his own.
Draw there, all your plays. Probably 4 in.
Still holding.
Okay, still gotta get jack past
Teysy
there.
with a little bit of relief on his face.
Yeah, play it. Play your first one.
Bausey's close.
His
It's
weight
coming.
is perfect. Just left it hanging a touch. Another big score over there in that
Shot, mate.
Dandenong Clayton game. 4 shots to Clayton. 14-10 after 7. It's more than 3 shots an end. About 3.5 an end, JT, that is.
Yes, it's good going.
Not much of a correction required here from Bausey.
Still have you put in place something similar.
He's got to beat his last bowl.
Get the jack clean.
Looking close. It's all on his speed again.
Teys has acknowledged it. And that'd be why. Just keeps Deer Park in the lead. Deer Park losing in the opening round. Sunbury winning with all getting the bonus point, 27 points. So it was a very handy start for Sunbury, but if Deer Park could get hold of both of these games, all of a sudden they get the 27. It's a big advantage if you can jag all 4 rinks and get those five bonus points. 3 points awarded for each leg that you win. If you win the majority of the legs, you get a bonus 10. Or if you split them, it goes down to shots, and whoever's got the most shots gets that 10 points for the overall, and then 5 bonus points if you can win all 4 legs in a round. Good opener by Bausey. Teys not far away.
Yeah. Close for shot there, I reckon.
Is he around it? Is he around it? Not quite. What's he done?
One to Deer
Holding a
Park.
run. Forcing Teys on the other hand. Very close here, JT. Little up and over on his bowl.
Oh,
What a
perfectly.
great bowl.
Sometimes when you flip that ball over once, the jack scoots away
goes
from
to,
you.
especially on the carpet.
Yep.
I think he just sort of got the side of the jack, so it didn't shoot it out too far.
Bausey not far away there either.
Sets it up for his last. The 2 bowls just past the jack. Is he trying to get to those, or if he drifts past them, he'd still be happy.
Probably not the worst spot.
If he can hold enough past that bowl, not quite.
Teysy plays forehand or not. He hasn't loved the forehand this way. He has given shot away a couple of times, but
That's going through his mind. As he walks back to
absolutely
the mat.
going into his mind. But it
think
looks
he's
the
gotta
better
play
shot.
forehand.
Just land that bowl, you make 3.
I think he's got to play forehand.
thing is, if he plays it high, I don't think you can tip that blue bowl in for shot. So rather be high versus low.
No, the only way he can give it away is if he
Gets to
taps
his own.
bowl and the jack springs.
Get to it. Get on it.
No danger of that one.
One to Teys. Sunbury within 2 shots.
I reckon Sunbury got 2 the end before as well.
Give you some scores from the other games. Ocean Grove, Tyson Cromie 14-5 up against Yarraville Footscray in pitch, and also up in the 4s 10-5 after 7. Mandurah holding ascendancy in both their matches against Warrnambool. Corey Wedlock 15-7 up on Matty O'Brien, and the 4s 8-4 up. And the one on the far end that's split, we've got Gary Kelly now taking the lead against Ali Forsyth, 15-11 Dandenong versus Clayton, and the reverse in the 4s with Clayton up 14-10 after 7. Plenty to play here.
So if we stop the scores right now, Ocean Grove would win, Mandurah would win, Clayton would win, but because they won 1.5 the first 2 legs. So they only need 1 out of the obviously final 2 legs to get the overall.
And Deer Park would win.
Yes. Fair reply from Teys. Plenty of bowls to come though.
Yeah, matches are only halfway or just over. Second shot by Matty Baus. Pretty well spot on line again. Teys on the trot. He gets past his last, he'll be in the count. It's a couple. Baus looking to arrive. Sit eye the bowl, touch on the jack. It's very, very close here. He's got 1. Does he hang around? Not quite. Cuts it down to 1. Another 1 to Sunbury. Back to a 1-shot margin. Pitch to ditch again. Taking Baus on at the length that he elected earlier in the match. Pretty fair opener here by Teys. Back to the line. bad reply. It's back to the jack. Well played. Two cracking openers. The other side of his first bowl.
Bowl by
Good
Bausey.
bye by Bausey, two crackers.
No real target.
Is he round his first one? Not quite. Might see a bit of weight from Teys with his last, I think.
Now that it's sort of, it's a bit different, isn't it? Bit shape different. Bausey be looking to tidy it up.
Bausey does have a toucher there, but depending what piece he gets, that jack could spring out of bounds. This one just puts that element of doubt there. It's roughly where the jack may go. I think it's going to stop Teys from running at it though.
Well, he's going hard enough that it should kill.
Or of course he could peel the two bowls off clean.
Oh,
Something like that.
it's a fair bowl.
Very much so.
Very good bowl.
Still there.
For our marker to indicate how many.
That's there.
Can he put it back?
Looks like he's going a bit. It's close.
Second shot is my tip. Marker indicates one to Teys, but we'll wait for Bausey to come down and have a look.
One it is.
One it is, squares it up at 12 all. Change in commentary, Sammy Rogers tapping in.
Thanks, Troy.
Thank you.
Going well, Sam. What do you? What, was
Oh,
it?
I didn't realise you're taking me off
What are you still talking about the Gold Coast Suns for?
because I was thinking of the Barham Suns, how they're not here this weekend.
Oh, geez, that's a low blow.
Thanks for coming up, though. I appreciate it.
Proudly, proudly partnered by CluBarham this weekend.
I'm just saying,
You know,
keen for Don's Kitchen for lunch today. Wow.
Don's Kitchen is the go.
His Don is good. Fair couple of shots from the boys the last end, wasn't it?
Absolutely. How's Teesy's drive to peel both bowls out?
Huge drive.
Oh, here we go. Got some live reads.
Oh, just in
See
time.
if we
See what I
can
can
see if we can come up with something.
Your turn today. Currently 1-0. Alrighty, Matty Baus, second bowl of the end. Jack has just been flicked off the original position on the tee. Runs on task, still a couple.
How's the facility though, Sam?
At CluBarham.
So Max doing the canopies here, and they are a proud partner of Deer Park.
Nice. That's pretty good. Well done, Josh.
Not as good as yours, but it's still like
Hey.
interjected.
You'll get there.
Yeah, oh, mate.
Shot by Teys. It's 2 down into 1 up.
What you got, mate?
It's nice pace just to arrive onto the shot bowl. Just got caught a little wide. I can imagine, JT, that the VBL is going to be an event that's very hard to go back to back
Oh,
in terms of winning the overall, given
I
quality and the amount of teams.
thought this section in particular was like anybody could have won it out of this section.
The fact that there's 2 winners and 2 runners up, and the sort of 4 teams we ended up with is
So,
pretty fair standard.
Yep.
Come on. Good shot, mate. Well done.
Easy, has he thrown it far enough? He has a couple.
We might see weight here from Bousy. He could get both, could kill it. Even if he was wide and got both of his, he's got the next one as well.
Could he get all 3 if he's out?
Oh, geez, you'd be stiffer than Hessian undies.
Good shot, buddy.
Didn't like it.
Yeah, so far under, we'll never know if it was going to take all 3 out. A couple of guarantees, and takes things over to 14-12, 21 up, right next door. Deep Park 10-8. What have they done? Picked themselves up a 5.
Well done.
Didn't see that one. So what are we going to put? 5, do we?
10-8 through 8 ends. It's a turn of momentum in that one. Big pickup.
Well, it probably needed to happen to coincide with what's going on in this swing in this match. They need to win 1 out of the 2 legs to guarantee the overall.
Come on.
Yes, he's just 2 feet behind.
Right on it. Jack high. Good pass out.
Numbers probably a bit lower than what we would have expected coming into it, JT.
In terms of what, Sammy? Do you elaborate?
Just in terms of effective draw bowls for the game. Teysy, 59%. That's down towards under 50 earlier on. Andy Baus hovering somewhere around 65 as well.
Mm.
Take it big.
Where's the jack?
Let off the ball.
What am I doing? Come on.
Twice again.
Inside.
You big it. Can't draw it.
No one really nailed it yet this end, Sammy. And still haven't.
I reckon on this, you're just going to play attacking lines, sort of play more through the jack.
Come on, mate. Get the Dylan.
You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of jack high bowls that are 2 feet wide.
And on this,
There's another one.
it's a weight critical green, which probably doesn't make a lot of sense because every green should be weight critical, but I feel like it's more so.
2 rippers here, buddy. Let's go.
This looks the better one though for Teysy.
Yeah, this is the shot coming in.
But you'd think there's still enough room for Bousy, the quality he is.
2 indicated by John Roberts. So he saved his best till last, he has. And it's been just far enough for the one.
That was
Uneventful end.
4 ends on the trot for Teysy then, up until this end, and then Bausi's got it back.
No numbers to speak of. We've played 18 ends, which is all relevant, of course, in a 21-up game, but all 1s and 2s to this point. Will it open up late? Good opener, it falls out. Aaron Teys played a lot of weight ever with his first few bowls.
Not this match. No. Not a bad reply.
Yeah, don't need to pull out the driver. That one draws it nicely. Judy Roberts having a close look. See the yellow, which indicates the yellow sticker of Matty Baus still holding. It's good to hear again.
Could be some... Definitely arriving, I reckon, now. So change up here, JT. I missed that one.
I was hoping you caught it because I also missed that
No,
one.
we were discussing rig numbers for the next game.
Hey, it's all important. Make sure to get the best stream games on. Get into the business end.
Teysy still just holding.
He gave it away earlier, then it tried to hold on the last little bit.
Gary Kelly ended up winning that game over there. So it actually comes down to that falls match now. If Clayton hang on, which they're 5 in front with 2 to play, they will win that round.
We'll see what they did in the sectional rounds. Drop it here at the big game and get going late. Wait, stiff result. He's ended up one worse.
Wow.
Aaron Teys can't believe it. Shaking his head. You got to replay that or not? Cannot believe that result. Aaron's walking back to the mat. The chance to throw in a third. Said there hasn't been any scores other than 1s and 2s. Here's a chance.
It's just the 2 to Teysy. Took the high line. He's probably once bitten, twice shy for Teysy. He gave shot away a couple in the early on.
Yeah, score update on the ring next door. It's another one to the Deer Park crew after picking up that 5. So 11-8 through 9 ends. change of length, JT. Boys just having a bit of a chat. See if Matty Baus can nail it with a weight change. Well, a length change, should I say? He hasn't. He's back with Aaron's opening bowl. Just wants to know if he's holding or not. No is the answer.
What's our next streaming event after this event, Semi?
Well, we might be at the Diamond Jack singles coming up, JT.
That's played at Club Sunbury?
That will be at Club Summary this year.
Yeah, it's good to see. And obviously Club Sunbury, you know, supporting the Extreme team here and also using juniors as a bit of a theme. They are our major partner for our juniors in our state. So it's going to be good to have the streaming at the Diamond Jack.
Sure, we'll be there in about a month's time as well for Doug Nebo, one of our first junior events for the season. So
correct, that's our official first junior event for the season.
Summary, great supporter of junior bowls as well as the under-18 state champs for the first time this year.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, Matty Baus make the correction with his second bowl. Teys has got it surrounded, so needs another one thereabouts.
Splits the gap, it's not bad.
Plays it pretty good. Searching weight here.
Close.
Trying to get the bowl.
Close.
Trying to get the bowl and a little piece of the jack on the way through. Well,
whilst he's probably holding, he's probably unhappy.
It's left a lot of room for the shot to be drawn.
$1, Matty Baus draws this.
Oh.
The commentator's
Well,
curse.
he's jumped on the forehand, which makes me a little bit nervous. He's only going to have okay weight, and he's good.
I would have taken the $1, Sammy.
Hey, touching the jack for 2 here. Do enough? Made it a little bit more interesting than we first thought.
One.
Got him.
Kevy was playing some funny buggers.
So now into the 21st end, still no numbers in this one.
No. I'll make a prediction. If somebody scores more than 2, they'll win the match.
It's not an overly brave call, but okay. Can it come here? It's a good opener from Matty Baus. Changes the length right up again. Maybe not. It's a fair response. Just get right down here behind the jack. It's pretty fair.
Front of the line. Front of the line, thanks.
Excellent weight for the shot. Another option, just trying to have a look on the ring next door. You can't actually see the jack from where we are, JT, but if we flick to behind the head right about now, there we go. Oh, no, you can't see it.
No, it's
Jack's
behind,
right in behind Snapper's
it's behind
bowl,
Snapper's bowl. Yep, they got holding 1 there, Club Sunbury.
So you park with the momentum in that one. They picked up a 3, a 5 and a 1 in the last 4 ends. Yes, he played the good weight again here.
Teys did that earlier when he was trying to do the same thing. He did it with 3 bowls in a row. Just missed.
Yes, he's missed a bowl height. Bowl underneath of getting the jack. He's asking for this one to work back in.
It's coming now.
The pace is pretty
It's coming
good here.
now. It's a good bowl, that. Regardless if it didn't count.
Nestle's in for a good third shot.
Even gives Teys a chance if Matty misses here to move the jack.
As he going this time awfully close with his last 2 attempts. See this bowl out.
Coming now, Sammy.
Half a go.
Coming now.
Oh, get off it.
Wow, what a bowl.
Shot.
He made 2 out of that.
Yep. Sportsmanship as well from Teys. Gives Baus a high five on the way through. Back on the jack for a couple.
Definitely played in really good sportsmanship this game.
Yeah, the weight on those 3 attempts was the same every time. Gave every chance and got it. Teys go big at this.
I reckon there's every chance. Could get both. Kill. Two to Matty Baus.
Yeah, always a fraction wide out of the hand. He ties things up again, 16 apiece. Contest this. All important. What do we got? Over half an hour coming up for all the teams as we get to the back end of round 2. Tyson Cromie has taken a pretty comprehensive win over Brett Marty in the singles match there. Is it?
No, it's only a dead end.
Oh, I thought they were shaking hands. They were picking up bowls and everything. So it's still 17-11.
It's about the 10th dead end for that match.
Okay.
Not sure who killed that one.
The boys were shaking hands.
So Clayton are 6 up on that far rink, which will playing the last end. That'll get them the guaranteed win if they win that rink. And by the scores in the Bundoora-Warrnambool match, Bundoора's done enough. If it stays sort of as is, Warrnambool would have to score a lot of shots in the next 2
so
ends.
all of a sudden the Bundy team look.
The 14-shot win by
position.
Gaz has got him in a good position.
Teys opens things off. Trying on the forehand. Does he instantly regret that and change back over?
You can draw a shot on that hand. It's just, if you don't get it quite right, you can be made to look a little silly sometimes.
Well, this might get in the light on the forehand as well. It's going to look fun from the mat. Definitely around the last one. No, yeah, did regret it. Backhand. She needs to navigate now.
Well, did enough.
Little slides that bring the pace off and right next to it.
So, Sunbury scored 2 the last end in the Falls.
Makes things interesting.
They're playing their 10th. No, they're playing their 11th now.
Bowsy misses the weight. Is this the chance for a number, Josh? Surely we're due.
Yeah, good, mate.
Similar, mate.
Yeah, not a bad home. Might he be just looking to get a close one here? The hard thing is he's got to get a close one, but also not make him vulnerable for the trail. Well, it might have made it harder for Teys to get the trail.
Huge shot if he gets it.
Teys will be looking maybe just to draw the second if he happens to move it as a bonus. Yeah, there's a bit of wind around, there's no doubt about that.
So we've got draw 8. Crash the front. Yep, just the one after all that. Another funny little end. Still hangs in the balance. 17-16 the lead to Aaron Teys and Sunbury Extreme.
Just short. More of the ball short of the back.
Is it a good one or try and change the one?
Now have a look.
Rightio. Sounds like a good plan.
So 17-16 in favour of Aaron Teys. So Clayton does hang on down the back there at rink 8. Secure the overall.
Hopefully high scoring game.
Mate, there was 10 shots scored in the first 2 ends.
Oh, don't do that.
So they'll take that round to match 2.5 legs to 1.5 legs. Now that game between Ocean Grove and Yarraville Footscrove got really interesting as Yarraville Footscrove hit the front in the fours. Yarraville Footscrove only need to win one of the 2 legs to take out the overall in that match. Tyson Cromie currently leading 18-11 against Brett Marnie. As Matty Baus comes down and wasn't sure there was a hole there, but he found it. All right, here's Teysy tracking here. First part's all right. Probably wants to land his own. And he's played that really well. Rightio. How's Bausey tracking?
Yeah, that weight on the other side of his own bowl was good. And once again, leaves it open. Tell you what, is it 2 or 3 here at the moment?
Definitely 2. It's probably a look for 3. Gut feel is only 2.
Half a chance to be drawing in to add in the whole game here.
Could be enough.
Well, he turns his own. His own actually falls out and he gives his other one a little bit of a rock. Let's see how he look. Is he game down here or is it a 2?
He's got one to come though.
Never seen this. The player asking their opposition to have a look to see what they think it is for.
Well, it's already been played in good spirits anyway, so what changes, you know? Three in a measure.
To go back and try and draw.
Forehand, turns his own over, definitely makes it 2 down. Around it, he's close to getting. Good, and can draw a shot. All right, how's he tracking? Don't look far away from getting down to the jack. Oh, gets it back to 1.
And sits fat for second shot.
Yeah, good bowl. So 1 to Aaron Teys. 18-16. Good bowl there by Matty Baus. Classic breaking.
Eight. Eight.
Teys wants to miss. Bounces bowl. How's the head next door in the falls semi?
Unbelievable. Case has played on one as well.
He's moved the
there's no
shot bowl
room.
maybe like 2 mil to get shot.
It's unbelievable head.
Teysy's going reasonably firm here. Not far. Not far from getting the bowl. Oh,
Fine margins.
I thought it was getting down.
Looks to be tracking well. Has it got the weight? First down, back to the line. How good is it on the
Oh.
ring next door?
What can Brycey Young plays a bowl, gets enough onto the shot bowl to again. It probably springs a jack 2 mil. And now Club Sunbury are holding 2 over there, which would get him the lead. Now it's down to skipper Mark Casey to do something again.
He's just getting caught wide on the last one, so
Having a look at it too.
see if it bounced down another. I don't know if he did enough. I don't know if he did enough. It's one down. What an end of pass on the ring next door.
What's Bassey doing here?
I think he's got enough to run past his own. Oh no, he threw the same. And yep, just a one.
So this match is now 18-17 in favour of Sunbury, and next door in the fours, playing the last end, it is 11 apiece.
Yeah, Deer Park obviously in control of things silly overall with his
The shots.
2 legs last night,
Yeah.
and they had good shots up going into
So
this.
that's the
where they got
advantage based on what's happening here. What is the margin though?
so they went into this with 13. So
They're looking good. I reckon Tyson's just drawn a second over there, so that'll get him to 20. Still no one scored anything more than 2, so my little prediction could still come true.
oh, never happened.
Wow. Then my prediction's not wrong.
Rocks the shot ball. yeah, it's true.
Oh, Tyson next door. run at Pidges with his second bowl, sets Pidges out and gets a bit of jack movement. Only needs one to go out.
Plenty happening. Love this format when it gets down to the business end. There's so many close games going on at the one time. Plenty of moving parts and great games happening, including this one. Rips away late.
Oh, Tyson ran again and got thin to the jack. His touches in the pit. He's probably holding one.
Well, Joshua.
We could be all square again here in a
What
second.
do we have here? Is there anything more than that on offer?
Next door, Nathan Bush has just played a nice bowl and he's holding shot. He moved the jack down the line a little bit.
Baus play enough weight to get Teys bowl moving out of the head here to possibly hold game. Already holding a very good one.
Just high, isn't he? I know it's coming now, but I think it's just a marginally bit high.
Only just look at the weight to move that shot bowl far enough. Ends up falling in, so still holding the one.
Teesy's got the trot on. How's he going? Not far. Sammy.
Does he squash the
Sammy.
jack?
Oh.
I feel like she was going to slice the jack a little bit off the shot bowl sideways.
Another one.
Just rocks the bowl only.
18 all. Oh, yeah, let's pay attention next door there. Dylan Fisher coming down with his first. I think he's drawn shot here.
Oh,
He has drawn shot.
what a player.
Touching. Just need to get to it, mate.
Even though they're probably not going to win the overall based on the scores at the moment, Sammy, these legs still count.
I mean, it's wide open in both, isn't it?
Yes. Like they got the bonus points last game, you know, which means, you know, they've probably got that little bit of an advantage going into the last round if they can happen to score a win.
Yeah, they do. Grover's, I think now are going to be a bit of bother with the fours result. That's sort of turned around the last little bit, hasn't it?
What's going on next door? Is Tyson's toucher in the ditch to shot bowl? I reckon Tyson was ready to shake hands there, which means he's confident he's got it.
Leads Brett Marnie 20 shots to 13. Keep an eye on that.
All right. So Sunbury still holding shot next door in the fours. Spousey comes down and
Nice shot.
Yeah.
Yep. Couple.
Chris Ball played a real good bowl. Second shot. Who's holding the game in the fours between Ocean Grove and Yarraville Footscray? Flaps has just indicated 1 to Ocean Grove. Tyson did win.
Yeah, big win, so gets them right back in the game. So that's going to come down to the result in the fours, really, JT.
Yes, I love it. I'll tell you one thing, Sam. As soon as this game's finished, I'm getting my second coffee of the day. Great bowl by Matty Baus.
Yeah, draws a little bit of
There's Teysy going.
spray, falls back. How is he going,
Not,
Josh?
not far. Just got to hang. Oh. He's holding a match here at the moment.
Yeah, but
With a
where
bowl
does he
each to
get
come.
Because there's still a little chance if Teys can run and get the jack all the way through. There's options.
He wasn't far away.
So defense 3, forehand cover. Just try and get the best back.
Rightio, there's a measure going on in that fours game between Ocean Grove and Yarra Footscray.
They're all important, that.
I'm backing. Ocean Grove's got shot, and they'll be 11 apiece playing the last end.
Oh, back here, Matty Baus is happy with the way that's set up. Holding game here. Running towards the back. I don't know if he sort of sent it though, Josh, to get past the 6 foot mark. Oh dear.
All right, there we go. I was spot on. Here we go. Big bowl.
Huge, going huge weight. It's away.
Close.
He's got a piece of the jack.
Oh!
Yeah, skips
Come
over
on,
the core
Johnny.
roots into the side.
Got
edge.
to move quicker to catch that, Jack.
It's a good hit. We'll restart. Phil. 18-0, we'll go again.
All right, so Ocean Grove scored one in that rink over there. They are 11 all on 11. And next door, Club Sunbury holding one.
That's right, it's sort of facing off, yeah?
Yeah, holding one and Mark Casey for the last bowl of the game, so. If he can turn things over, Deer Park still a chance to possibly get all legs. They're very interested. I think he needs to miss the front. Oh,
That did enough.
oh no. Wasn't far away,
No,
but are you going to say fortunate result?
it wasn't.
was very
Yeah,
close.
still fortunate, but it was also roundabouts, you know.
Yeah, the
so
way it locked in was probably a little bit fortunate to stick on, but
yeah.
to get that angle. So out of all of that,
Deer Park take one. I'm pretty sure it was one.
yeah, Case does enough for a single.
So they will secure the second round against Club Sunbury. No one's looking at us. They're all oblivious.
Chance, they're all got their heads in the game.
Yeah. Thank you, Chris. He's the only one who...
Friend of the podcast.
Friend of the live stream.
Friend of the BBTV. Correction, Matty Baus. Well played. Yeah, so 12-11, so Deer
So
Park
what-
still a chance to
could
get
get the
27
bonus,
here all of a sudden,
yeah.
despite how close all the legs have been.
Okay, and we'll keep an eye on that Ocean Grove fours rink because it is very pivotal in terms of the schemes of things.
Where to look? 18-all here. We've got about 12 minutes left on the timer as well. Of the 2-hour time limit.
Have you done your rinks for the next game
Let's
in
go.
terms
We've
of
got-
putting them into the system?
Got
And
the rinks.
you don't have to do cards. At least you don't have to worry about that.
Correct.
All right, Bousy's down on the backhand, holding shot. It's just that, like I said, you get a fraction
Yeah.
wide, it just doesn't come. All right, Teysy, not a bad home. Gives him chances with his late next. All right, Johnny Roberts standing right in front of the jack. Nah, thanks, Johnny. Yeah, Bousy is close.
He gave away the backhand after his last one.
Yeah.
Gets him another one in the head. Still just one. Yep.
Do you need to go and give the 10-minute warning? Old Troy to do the 10-minute
I'm
warning.
hoping I can do it without leaving my seat.
Teys. Oh, that's enough. So it's 1.
Sneaky.
Sneaky, sneaky. Not in a bad way. So score is now 19-18. Right, what's going on in that rink over there? I reckon Yarraville Footscray's holding.
Enough room for something else to happen.
Matty Flappard probably went through a yard and a bit, trying to draw the shot.
Nearly happened. Matthew Black going down for a closer look.
Much shorter length we've played in a while. And the jack awfully close to us as well. Great reply by Matty Baus. All right. Great bowl by Teys.
Yeah, what a response. None of the lads giving anything away.
All right, I'm just watching. Where is Bowsey's? Oh, Bowsey. Great reply.
Turns
And
it
flops
out
to a good
for-
home.
Did he turn it far enough for
Yeah, I
two?
reckon he did.
Yes.
Might be see some weight here.
Huge weight. Got one out. And ball scatter. There's 2 left on the rink.
All right, we're going to see some weight over there from Matty Flapper in that fours rink.
Yeah, I think he's got to look to clear something out. There's a heap, but Stadium Bowl's sort of 2 feet out from the jack. isn't there?
Everybody's
There's
got their
nothing near
weight
it.
wrong that match, haven't they, in that end?
Yeah, just searching over there, keeping an eye on a couple of things. What did he
Oh,
get?
he did enough to get shot.
I think Paddles Bowls
Yeah.
stuck around for the shot there. There's Lowy on the other side as
Yeah,
well.
it's got to be a Ocean Grove.
Doesn't look easy to draw. Back here. Matty Bass still holding on to the one.
If Ocean Grove win that, they'll be the only undefeated team in the section. If they lose that, everybody be 1 win, 1 loss. So a lot at stake. Nathan Black just draws a shot over there.
What a player. Thank you. Wouldn't imagine that's going to be easy to get at either. Less room to draw the shot. Once he hands searching, keep an eye on it. See if Matty Bass can add in a second.
Well, Bessie's made 2. 2? Well, I don't know now. Very adventurous. By the camera angles, you'd say it's 2. It's definitely 1.
What do you say from our angle? We've got a great look at this.
I'll stand up.
I'll say 1.
Could be a long measure. And one of mine too.
Come on, what are you saying?
I'm backing 1.
I'll say 1.
1.
I'll say 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Bobby Carlson's going to bring the laser measure out and have a closer inspection. It's definitely one to the Matty Baus. 1-2 Matty Baus and a look. What's happening in the... Oh, you got your headset off, so you can't tell me. Good time to do that. Grovers and Dogs, the force game.
Well, I think Nathan Black's bowl's still shot. Ants looks like it just rolled through. Wouldn't be much. So if he beats his own, he's going to be awfully close to getting shot, I reckon. Let's while this measure's going on, let's pay attention there.
Huge bowl in the context of Section A.
He doesn't like it.
No. Gave it up as soon as it was out of the hand. Yeah, completely missed the line underneath. You can see there was a little path there to draw it.
So, Yarraville Footscray will take that, which means in this section it'll be all one apiece.
Boom. Unbelievable. 2.
2.
I think. Yep. We're pretty good. How far?
So, it's now 20-19 in favour of Deer Park. Matty Baus. Craig Mill's still playing the bowl, even though they won. You'd hate to think he gave it away. He hasn't.
He's taken all the time to go nowhere near it with the last bowl. So, that'll wrap that up. Yeah, it's open. Who knows? No idea. Who'd you pick for the overall winner? Oh,
Well, I
sorry.
didn't necessarily... Well,
Sorry, I actually forgot that.
pick the Barham Suns, but obviously that's just when you're intrinsically involved, you want to hope you win, don't you?
Correct.
But based off my tipping this weekend, I tipped a Bundoora versus Ocean Grove final, which could happen still.
Yes.
Many, many options to come still.
So this game, the last one remaining.
How much time left?
Well, there's 3 minutes, which I think
We'll get one more end in, you reckon?
maybe get one more end.
Have they been
Of course,
told?
yeah, they've been told that the only scoreline that me one more end, of course, is a 1 to Aaron Teys. Is he far away here? It's a clear run. Oh, just looks Matty Baus's bowl down. Just 1 to him.
No.
Just stays on in time, so actually gets the best back out of all of that.
Teesy's running.
Teys might go searching here to get the bowl of the jack. He's very close. He's very close. It's the bowl
No,
out
he's got
clean
one.
for 1. So
Woo.
are we getting the 20 piece in the time? They'll get 2 bowls away in the next 2 minutes.
Yes.
Oh. The tactical. Draw the shot, win the game.
Let's see what Bousy does here. Needs a draw one to put the pressure back on Teesy.
Yeah, if he misses out, then all of a sudden Teys drawing for game.
He's looking close, I reckon.
He's looking close. This is a nice shot.
Yeah.
On target, does Teys look to land that and win the game, or just get the ball out?
Land to win
Looks
the game.
Looks to land it to win the game.
How's he going?
Oh, I've seen worse efforts. He's got to do a bit more.
Oh, and that's one to Matty Baus.
Right idea. We never saw a number in the end, did we?
No, Sammy theory wasn't wrong.
28 ends.
So that was a good singles game.
Cracking game. Matty Baus takes it 21-19. And more importantly, Deer Park pick up all 4 legs and the 27 points. It's wide open. still
Yep.
can't pick a winner. What we will be doing, we'll be back on very shortly for round 3. Bundoora against Dandenong, some triples action. Back on around 11:15. So very shortly, don't go anywhere. VBL3 Finals weekend here at CluBarham.